Hello, and we're live. We are live, and we're going to be doing Titanic. We're back in the kitchen here today because I still haven't got the seat. But we are going to be doing the issue 24 of the Titanic. This is a lovely issue because we're getting to connect the anchor to the port side, and we're going to be doing the other black hole section. So let's get into. Just bear with me. I don't want feedback from the TV. So we're going to get into the Titanic here today. So let's get going and let's get looking into today's issue of Build the Titanic, is number 24 here this evening. Coming up in issue 25, we have got front wall for the promenade, the deck, connecting parts, gangways, LEDs, surfboarding cable. Now we do understand that this one here is very lovely indeed, because that's part of that decking cabling. So medical facilities there, and surgical equipment, to which I have right here. So yeah, the ship's doctors, 2 doctors were employed on board Titanic, along with 2 nurses and a hospital steward. 4 of them perished in the disaster. Yeah. And then obviously, as you can see, we've got the anchor port side here. Very, very lovely part. I love doing them parts there. And yeah, this should be a lot easier to do right near the top of the hull. And then we're going to be putting the anchor, as you can see, it really pulls over these 2 parts here and then goes outside. So that's going to be that. And then we'll have something that looks like that with the anchor coming through there like that. And yeah, so let's have a look. This is the little box that we've got. I'm going to move that right down like that. And yeah, we'll get started on this, shall we? So, we're going to be doing hull work first. I'm just sorting out my situation. Let me just flip that off there. So this is the hull section. So in here, as you can see. Oh yes, look at that. I think someone's had to go with that. Wow, that's not very, wrapped up very well. But yeah, okay, so yeah, looking in this. Okay, so we'll get this out as best as we can. This is the screws. Oh wow. We've got a selection of screws, as you can see. We've got the lovely hull section that looks like that. And then this is the chain, guys. This is really interesting because what they've done is they've actually attached the train for us, wherein in the battleship Bismarck we had to connect all that on. So that's quite nice of them to do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our lovely ship called the Titanic, where she's been sitting in a situation, as you can see. So this is where I keep forgetting to put it on that angle, don't I? But never mind. So what's going to happen is we're going to be securing, because you want it so that the screw holes here or at the top, because they're not screw holes, they're lights. Come on, Mike, pull it together. So they're going to be obviously where lights go through, and then we'll have the 3 screw holes here, which are going to buffer into these 3 ones running along there. So that's going to, should go in there lovely, like that. Anchor it all up. Might need a bit of persuasion. Or look at this. Just need to whoa. Just need to have a real look here. I'm wondering if it's sort of like slots in. Come on, what's going on? So it obviously feeds into here, but we're having a little bit of oh, there we go. A little bit of jiggle. Maybe not. What's it stuck on? Oh, I see, right, yeah, docky. Oh, it's stuck on something. Can you see that little lip part there? Oh, dear. Right. Okay, I've got a plan for that. Fear not, Mike has a plan. So what we're going to do, to make this easier access, we're going to remove this screw here. Got my idea here. I'm going to lift this screw up here and hopefully align that, and as you can see, that's now, let's put that in. We'll put that in right way down there. can't really see this. I do apologise. Let me just sort that out. And what I did was I lifted this up slightly because we were having difficulty putting that in. And then I can just secure that back in down there. Okay, so that's that part in. It's all lovely tickety-boo in there. And what's going to happen now is we're going to now put that in. If it falls off, it falls off. Okay, so these are actually secured in with LM screws. So that's LM. Lima Martin, that's Lima Martin, and these are the ones where we need to use that funny shaped tool thing, which is this one here. Now I'm going to use a technique that Scott used because he made it a lot more easier, and he lays it on the side like this, and then obviously you can access it in there. Obviously you're not going to see that very well, so what I'll do is I'll put a little ramp there so that you guys can see something. Let me see what I've got to. That will do nicely, thank you so much. Lovely. So I'm going to use a technique that Scott used because it made it so much easier. So as you can see, I can then just go into there like that and then just start to put this in. This is the slow part, guys, so you're just going to have to grab a cup of tea. Just and stop it there. I've just had lots of parcels come in, so not actually going in. Yeah, I've just realised that this is a screw. Oh man, just bear with me, I'll get the Allen key. What an idiot. Let me just get that Allen key out. It's right at the bottom of my little thing. Look at that. It's right there, look. Right at the bloody bottom. So just bear with me and I'll pull this out. What? Just be a couple of minutes while I try and establish it. I've got something to show you from the pound shop in a minute. I need to get my screw out. Come on with it. Come on, man. There we go, that's what I want. Don't want to come out. It's stuck on. There we go, that's what we want. Aha! Batman to the rescue. So yeah, I thought that was strange, do apologise. So now that we've established what an Allen key is, we'll screw this in. There we go, yes. Try and get that in as best as I can. Oh yeah, that's a nice shot. Oh wow. I'm sorry if my sausage hands get in the way. I have massive hands. So as you can see, I'm just these screws for some apparent reason are Allen keys in. Hello, we've got a comment. I'll get to that in a jiffy. Just let me get this screw in. But yeah, I watch a channel called Building with the Boys, and Scott did a really great thing. He leant it down sideways like this. And I thought, do you know what, that's really good because you can get proper access rather than struggle from an aerial point of view. I thought that was brilliant. So I was like, yeah, I'm having that. Marcus J. Hello, Marcus J. How's it going? I'll do it on this camera. How about that? Evening, Mike. It's looking good. Thanks very much. Yeah, this is lovely. I'll just push that off. Okay, so because the way of my phone is, I can do it from here, so that's good. And then I can use the mouse to go like that. So we'll just put another one in here. I have also tightened, I've loosened this cable off down here as well. So have you done your windows yet, Marcus, or the situation with that? This part here is the longest part, so obviously it will take some time if you want to grab yourself a coffee or, you know, just fast forward this bit because it does take a little bit of time. So, but it's nice that this won't delayed And, you know, we've been able to keep this on the Thursday slot. I'll only ever cancel a stream, you know, if it's out of my control. So, there we go. It's starting to really tighten now. So, I reckon one more turn on that. The Commonwealth games were good, weren't they? That ball, Perry, bloody hell. There we go. Okay, so that's that part done. Just going to double check that in. I saw that slip there. Yeah, that's done. Right, so now what we need to do is we need to now put this side in, which is the one down here. I'll try and back that up a bit. Best we can do. And don't worry about the spare screw, because Harshette always provides a spare screw. So Marcus writes, he's just chilling with an ice cream. Ice cream. I'm going to have that later, because I in my Snappy Shopper thing, I got a free. No, I think it's free. What am I talking about, Mike? I got some factory ice cream. So yeah, just need to sort something out. Let me just take that off a minute. We'll do that, and we'll do that. So just bear with me, there we go. What's going on here? Oh, this does take a while, doesn't it? I feel like I'm working on a grandfather clock. I feel like I'm tightening up one of the mechanisms. Yeah, there we go. Like that, round like that. Yeah, it's getting tight. 3, 2, 1, and we'll stop there. Lovely. Right, so that's where we're looking at now. So we'll bring that back up to aerial view. And yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, wow. It's so nice to get that side on. That is, it feels heavy. And yeah, wow. Right, this is where the fun part starts, because we get to put, it actually freestands as well. So we get to put, we're connecting some sort of mechanism up here. So we'll take a closer inspection on the train first. Just put that up there. Take a closer inspection on this little chain first. So this is the chain that we got with this. What I like about this is with the battleship Bismarck, we had to put this little ring on it ourselves and connect the anchor up. This is lovely. It's got like a little rocking mechanism here. It's like it's been fixed in, as you can see. So this is lovely. It's got a lovely chain to it as well. So that's really lovely. So what we're going to do now is we're going to thread it through a hole, which is going to go in through this side. This is lovely. What a lovely issue. So this is going to go through this little hole here. It feels like more heavier than the Bismarck as well. We're just going to feed that through there, like this. And then what we need to do, we'll get a few length on that first. And then we need to get some tweezers, because we need to get this, we need to take it over this bar. I think these have been put in to actually help it sit on there. So we're going to feed that right the way over here. And as you can see up the back here, we'll have to connect that up first. But as you can see, it's now pulled that through. So that's pretty good. I'll probably take that out a little bit, because I'd like to have it sort of like it's... Yeah, okay. Maybe not. We'll do that after then. Just put that through there. Whoop. So what ice cream you having? Please don't tell me Ben and Jerry's. I love that. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so we'll do that little adjustment later, but we now need to clip it onto it. Oh yeah! Look at that. It's just enough because I shortened this off. So there's like a little catch thing. I'll get to the comment in a minute, and then what you do is, see this ring? You clip it through the ring. Wow. Come on. Look at that, and now that's connected. That's gorgeous. Now, I don't know if that's got to be a little bit longer, it might need to tension a bit, but yeah. So that's obviously, as I said, I'm a little bit concerned because I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, right, so this is obviously going to be manoeuvrable. So how does it wind itself back? And then what we do, as you can see, if we pull this up a bit, if we gently pull some of the anchor, listen, 3, 2, 1, it pulls it back. You pull it a bit, 1, 2, 3. How cool is that? So it's got like a mechanism on it where as you pull it, it retracts itself. I'm just going to do that again. So 1, 2, 3. How cool is that? That's beautiful. So I like that. I mean, it actually feels like you've put washing, you know, it feels like it's actually anchored to something. I think that's wonderful. Now, the other thing is, obviously, we've got to put an anchor through this side. So I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, right, so where is it going to anchor to? So what's going to happen is the chain will, I suspect, connect onto this one as well, because they're not going to have another box with another mechanism in it. But yeah, now that we know how it fits, that is where we are, guys. So that's all it wants us to do in this issue. They've actually provided us with AM screws and also KM screws, so these will be used for next week's issue. So don't lose them, because I dare say they'll be used in next week's issue. But yeah, that's wonderful. Look at that. We've got an anchor. Oh yes. But that's not all, because I've just remembered I've skipped a step. Just bear with me. Let me see where it was. Oh. I saw a stage where we had to screw. I'm sure they told us to screw that part in there. I saw that on the issue. I don't know where that was then. But anyway, yeah, I could have sworn we got told to screw it in there, but I reckon we're near enough close now to putting the forecast on. I think the reason why we've not done that yet is because we've obviously had to connect this anchor. I can't see any obvious signs of what else would go in here. The only other thing to put in here at this stage would be the anchor over this side, and then obviously once that's in, connected up to that, we will then put the the forecast on there, I reckon. But that is, this is a wonderful, wonderful model, and I really do enjoy working on it. So yeah, another issue. Oh, let me just go back to this. So coming up next week, we've actually got we're doing a little bit of deck work by the looks of it, because we've got the front wall promenade, front wall promenade deck, connecting past gangways, LED circuit board and the cable, and I love electric. My favourite thing on this is electrics and doing the hull. Anything to do with wiring or the hull, that's my favourite. But yeah, we're doing a little bit more of that. It'd be interesting to see if these are the right colour this time, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, overall, that's been a lovely issue. So I'll just do an aerial view here, not an aerial view, but that's what it's looking like now. So we've got the other side of that on, and yeah, look, that's the anchor all attached, and that in there, I mean, that's just awesome. It's really, really lovely. I mean, I would like that sort of like in here. I'd like it so that it's sort of like in there a bit, like there, but it is what it is. It holds it there, and I think that's great. But what a lovely, lovely part to do. It gets heavier and heavier, and as I said, I think once we get the anchoring on this side, clip it to that mechanism, we'll get to put the forecast on. Because as I said, I can't see why we can't do that. So yeah, another issue done and dusted. Really enjoyed that issue. So let's get to some comments, please. So obviously, as I said earlier, there's been a little bit of confusion with one of the Eddie Stobart issues, so that is currently delayed. However, tonight at 10 o'clock, because I do need a break, we are going to be sorting out this these indicator problems. So we need to correct some things. We'll take them all off and correct them like that. But yeah, so let's get to the comments, please. So this one, yeah, so keep the spare screws, as I said, these will probably be used in the future issue. Hello, TikTok. I wouldn't watch TikTok for this one. But yeah, that's another quick, easy issue, I think. Right, so let's get to Marcus Butler, please. By the way, Marcus has changed his name. I've figured out who it is now. It's Marcus J. He's changed his thing. Evening, Mike. It's looking good. Thank you. It's a lovely issue. And as I said, with the Titanic, the one thing that I really love about this is electrics and the hull. I love seeing it extend and stuff like that. So then we've got just chilling out with an ice cream. Well, it better not be a 99 because I love my ice cream man. Yeah, he used to. There was like this boat model thing, and it was like a red tub, but you had like 3 ice creams in it. Then you'd have like sauce on it. There's another thing that you can get, which is called an oyster, which is like a wafer thing with chocolate and marshmallow and ice cream and coconut. Very, very nice. So just chilling out with an ice cream. So what ice cream you got? I have caramel. So after this, I do the dinner, and then I'll be back at 10 o'clock. Nice detail on the anchor, yeah. So I think it's pretty good. As I said, I wasn't sure how that works, but the way it sort of winds and then retracts, I think that's pretty good. But the question we need to ask here is, how many times are we going to be sitting there pulling that up and down, you know, letting it retract? Personally, I would probably only have the lights on it. I'm not going to be sitting there pulling it every 5 minutes. So for me, that's for show. But yeah, it's lovely to have that anchoring now. And I think the cherry on the cake will be putting that forecast on. We've got another comment here. The building with the boys, he's good. Yeah, Scott's pretty good. He's really, really good at what he does. He does Book Nooks. He does R2-D2. R2-D2, Book Nooks, Titanic, Doll's House. He does the Doll's House, and I don't know if he does anything else. He might do the. I think he says he does the DeLorean, but he's pretty good. I found his channel while doing Disney Doll's House videos, because I always search for like projects that I always watch videos that I'm doing a project on, but I look for presentation. I look for how skilled they are, how professional they are, how, you know, how they present things. And yeah, he's a pretty good guy, Scott. So do check his channel out, Building with the Boys. But as I said, I could have sworn that issue told us to put a screw through there, but obviously I've seen that from somewhere else. I will just double check that. But I could have sworn we got told to put a screw in it. Yeah, we have. Look, I was right. Look, we put a screw through there, look. Right, let's get back to the camera. Playing tricks on me. Right, let's get that sorted. I thought that. Told ya. Shall we just like do the Eddie Stobart now, like the correction now? I can't, because it will involve having to chop it and put it into Adobe to split it. But yeah, so what we're going to do here, this is lovely, because what we're doing here is we're actually putting a screw through there. That indicates we're very, very close to putting that forecast on. And what's going to happen is around here, you see all like these little white holes there. That's going to be your contact point for the forecastle. So we're going to put an AM screw through here. I wasn't going mad, I actually saw it in the book. So we'll put an AM screw through there and screw that up. So yeah, we've actually made another mistake. We've got to put some screws through here as well. Oh, okay, I have completely missed out stage 3. I'm just going to put an AM, you can't see this, but I'm just putting an AM screw through here. Yeah. This slack SLACK. I've got mechanical function with mine because every time I go like that and pull it, it retracts a little bit but doesn't go all the way back. So it's almost like it's getting stuck with something. So what we now need to do is, now that we've put the AM screw in, we need to use KM, that's KM, to secure 2 screws through here. And we'll get that done now. So yeah. And that's with what looks to be the Allen key again. So what we can do is turn it round on there, put that down there like so, bend that down, and put that like that. Oh yeah, that's a beautiful view. So we're going to put, it looks as if it goes through that one and that one. So we'll do this one first. I like how he does a story. What the, do you mean the book, Nook, or like describing the story? Yeah, he's pretty good. Whoops. So that goes into here, into that little hole. There we go. Is that the right screw? KM. Yeah, so KM. Doesn't feel like it's gripping it, but. Whoop. I knew I missed that step. Oh no, here we go. Hang on a minute. Oh god. Just I do apologise. Right, we need to have a look at this because this keeps on doing that and it's not done it for 8. What the hell? Why is it doing this? What the hell? Yeah, I need to have a look into this because this is now starting to crawl back to this stupid squeaking thing. So, yeah, I will speak to StreamYard because we haven't had that issue for ages. So I don't know what's causing that, but I will get in touch with them. I'm just trying to revive the screen here. If it does it again, we'll have to speak to StreamYard, see what's going on. So I'm just trying to get the stream back. There we go. I don't think lives are really... I don't think lives work for me. Hello, it's me. Ugh. It's not supposed to be me on this bloody camera. Oh no. Hello, it's me. Okay, I've lost my back arrow. Really? Aha, that's what I want. Yeah, I'll do it. 3, 2, 1, you're back in the room. There we go. Hopefully that works. After that. Right. Yeah, as I said, we'll speak to StreamYard about this stupid squeaking business. Because that should not be doing that. I'm going to tighten up the bracket there. There we go. Hopefully you can hear me now. If not, then let me know. So what was I saying? Something about, I can't remember what we was talking about. I got a lovely comment today, something to do with, when I done that biscuit with you, my friend said, I like the way you open it, so it's always nice to get feedback. I had a funny comment the other day and it went straight to the trash. I read it and I was like, okay, bye. Pinged it off because all my comments go to review regardless. So, Yeah, that was quite laughable reading that, but yeah, this is tightening up now, so hopefully, as I said, this is very slack, so I don't know how to fix that, but that could be another video for another day, fixing the winch or trying to figure out what the hell am I doing? I'm tightening this screw up. Oh god, it's all going pear-shaped tonight, isn't it? Oh my god, what is going on tonight? Yeah, that's as tight as I want that now, so apologies, it's come on, get a bit distracted here. Okay, so we need KM again, and we're just going to do this hole here now. We'll just try and move that back a bit so you guys can see it. Yeah. As I said, all my comments go to help a review regardless. And I know a couple of you responded left me a comment like 2 days ago. As I said, I'll always get back to you. Sometimes it doesn't always show me the same day. It can take a few days to pop up. So yeah, I'll always get back to you. But yeah. Cool. Is that in there or yeah, there we go. Lovely. I could leave that there, but I do like it nice and tight. Yeah, it's getting really tight now, so we'll leave that there. Oops, what's happened there? Nothing on the slide in there. There we go, so we'll leave that just about there. Yeah, okay, cool, that's good. I'm happy with that. Right, so that's now that part fixed. So, let's put that over there and this one over here, please. So, yeah. Okay, so that's now fixed. So as you can see, we put the 2 screws either side of here, wherever they needed to go, and we put this in. As I said, that is a lot of slack. So I need to figure out what's going on with that. It could be a little mechanism. As I said, if I pull that, watch, it only goes back a small way. So I mean, let me know in the comments. Do you think that should be slacked? No. Do you think that should be tight like that, or does it need a bit of slack? I think personally, as I said, if I pull it again, it only goes back. I'll try and get that closer. But watch what happens. Yes, I pull it. It only seems to go back a little way. So if that's the case, that's a bit pants. But yeah. Okay, so that's that done now. So we've now sorted out that little issue there. Oh no. So yeah, so I hope you like that work. So yeah, that's that issue. We'll do next week is issue number 26. And yeah. See, I think there's something wrong with this because down there it says when you let go the winch will be pulled another way back as the hose hold. All right, but down here they've got it right suctioned up to the hole. So I need to have a look at that because mine's very droopified. So definitely we need to have a look at inside that mechanism because that shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, I think that's really looking nice now. And it freestands now. You don't need that little stand thing. So I hope you like that video. Please, hello, we've got a comment. Okay, actually, yeah, let's go through the comments. Evening, Mike, looks good. Thank you very much. Thank you, yeah. Just chilling with an ice cream, yeah. Nice detail on the anchor. It is indeed. What I loved about that as well is the fact that you know, we didn't have to put that ring on it like we did with the Bismarck. I think that to have that all on one is very, very good. Because with Bismarck, you've got to attach it yourself. I like how it does a story. Sorry, I like how he does a story. Yeah, he's pretty good. I I think it should be tight. Yeah, well, I think there's a mechanism. I think we could have a look, but this is overrunning. 5 minutes, because I really do need to. If I don't take a break, I'm going to miss out dinner, and then we won't end up with an Eddie Stobart show at this rate. But let's take a look inside here and see if we can see any like teething issues. Maybe there's a sign in here that will tell us what's going on. Because that's slack, so we shouldn't have that slack. Okay, so that's what we've got in here. What's your suggestions? I mean, obviously it's all wound up like it should be. Just seeing, because there's a little bit there, so I'm wondering if that. I'm just testing it a bit because I want to see where the issue is. Because if we pull that, it just doesn't go all the way, does it? See, it's stopping about there. I don't know, guys. Is it round the wrong way, do you think? Do we think that this is back to front? Could that be the issue? I don't know. Don't have the instructions for that. Maybe this should be flipped upside down. No, because if we flip that upside down, then that wheel's going to be over this side. So, I don't know, guys. What do you think? If we just pull it here a bit, it just doesn't do it, does it? You see what I mean? So, decisions. The question we ask is this faulty? Question A. Question B, is this too far down in this little suction cup thing that we've got here? Is it too far pushed into this reservoir? Is it not got enough force behind it? What would you suggest? Unless we peel it, I don't know whether we should pull that up a bit, but it should definitely not. I mean, look how slacked it is. That should be tight. So seriously, something's wrong with this. I don't know. Unless we take this out, but I don't think. As I said, it should be like that, but if we have it like that, then the anchor's like halfway down here, so it is going, as you can see. It does sort of roll back, but not enough. I think it's got something to do with that. There's like a little lump thing on that. Because that's now tightened it a little bit, so maybe this is too tight, do you reckon? Do you reckon this is a little bit too... something's wrong with this. Probably people screaming at me for this. But to be fair with you, it's my module and I shall do it how I wish. But I like problem solving, so something's definitely not right here. How about you pull the anchors? Oh no, because it might ping off. Hallelujah, come on. I think it's just jammed, you know. It's not even pulling any further than that. It's getting round there. Watch, right? Yeah. So I pull that. Yeah. Watch. It only goes to about there. It's not got enough force behind it. Oh man. So the question is, this stream is now overrunning. I've got a feeling this is too tight. That's my thing. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and get this out and see what we can do with that. Doesn't how that tight as anything. Right, let's do a little connection issue here. I'm going to take this out. If I can get this off and loosen it, maybe we'll get some more indication. Marcus Bartlett, you need to come on the show. After all, you are the Capitan. I love it when they say that. They don't say Captain, they go, "Oh, Capitan!" I love that. "Oh, Capitan!" So, I think this is too tight. That is really rammed. I don't understand. Look, that is really rocking. What is the issue? That should be up there, right? Understood. I'm doing something really drastic here, so I'm trying to. I need to get this out, but it's trying to get at something underneath it. It is really round. Okay, so let's see what we can do with this. Because this little section here, I'm wondering what was that? Okay. Just bear with me, I'm going to get some clamps. Capitan, are you here? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this mechanism out if I can. There we go, lovely. Now, can you hear that, right? It's got like a little ticker on it. I reckon this is round the wrong way. I mean, you've got a little button thing there, so... I don't understand. I just don't get it. I mean, look at that. That should not be like that. I'm going to do some cheating here. Right, we've got that level with that hole. So, I reckon this was not round enough. I've got an idea here. Because there's just a glass here. I reckon this is too loose. This wire should be wrapped around more. Maybe. Marcus, what are you doing? I think you need to come on the show. Yeah, right. I think I've cracked it. I think I've done it, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. Right, yeah. Right, I know what the issue is. This wire is too small. Extraction. This needs to be wrapped round more, because now it's really tight up the canal here. Right, I bet you bottom dollar that that is what the issue. Bet you 100%. Yeah, look. Oh, wow. Right. Baby. Yes. I think I've cracked it. So neat. Oh, yes. Right. Hang on a minute. Ticky, 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 ticky. I think we need to loosen that off a little bit more. Maybe take that off 1 inch. Go on the thing. But then it's a little bit more slack. So that's about there. I'm trying to measure this now. I want that tighter. If it doesn't operate, then that's fine. I mean, as I said, I'm not going to be there every 5 minutes filling the anchor down, you know? So if it's that tight, then it's that tight. But if we can get it to that point, and that goes through that little canal, I think we'll have it like that. I think I've cracked this. Right, I'm going to explain something in a minute. I think I know what the issue is. This is what I love in part works, is problem solving. I think I've cracked it. I'm going to talk about this in a minute. Right, yeah. Haha! Excellent, magnifique, fantastic. Oh my god, Jen, my friend's Gary. He's only got the Bugatti. I can't believe it. And the Agostini have been advertising it, but we ain't got it. Like, yeah, I want that. Right, I think I know what the issue is here. Because now we've made an adjustment, that seems not slack. Okay, that slack's gone. Because as you can see up here, that's level with the hole now. I think what the issue is with this is there was too much wire unravelled. I think this was needed to be rolled up a little bit more, because as you can see, if we do some little tests here, if I pull that, we should get that retract. Ah! That's a lot better. Yeah, look at that. So you pull that. That's what we're looking for. So as you can see, as I pull it now, so can you get me? You got me. So do you see what I mean? So that's now level with that. So as you can see, as I pull it, it only comes out a little bit and then sucks back up again. So you see? And back up again. I'm just manually doing that because it keeps losing its grip, but I think that's what we're after here. So back up again, few seconds, back down again, few seconds. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot better. Right, so there we go. So if you're getting slack, then it means that this white wire is not wrapped around enough that cog. This only appears to go a little tiny bit. I mean, it's still got a little bit of slack, but it's as best as we can get that. So obviously that will go through there like that, and we'll connect that onto here like that. So yeah, at least it's not as droopy. It might be a little tiny bit of slack there, but it's a lot better than it was. Yeah. Whenever we get issues that are a bit of a problem, I always look and I'm thinking, is this going to be another replacement job? Are we able to salvage what the problem? Can we fix that problem? But as I said, I mean, they've got it in the manual. I will get to the comments in a minute. As I said, in this manual, it's right up there, but they're saying to put it right down there. I don't want to do that because my theory is it would snap off. So, yeah, it's right there. And as you can see, that's where it is now. So, doesn't even go up much. I don't like this mechanism, but all that I can, as I said, I'm not going to be there pulling it up and down every 5 minutes. If it's got slack, it's got slack. As long as that anchor is showing where I want it to be, which is like that, then I'm happy. So, yeah. Fantastic. And even if I pulled it all the way, you saw it wouldn't let me. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. Happy, happy, happy. But, as I said, if anyone else has got any suggestions, then drop them in the comment. And I'll see what I can do. But yeah, so that's that. So yeah, okay. So we've now overrun. I need to get through these comments. We're going to have to push the stream to 10:30 now because we've overrun here. So we're going to do this one too. I like it how it, yeah, we've read that 50 odd times. I think it should be tight, yeah. If you want to come round, it's Mike Anderson, Milton Keynes. I need to come over to your house. Like, I think we should do a build. You know, you take me up to see Perry the Bull, and yeah. How about if you pull the anchor as far as you can to see it rolls back? I'm a bit reluctant to do that, if I'm honest with you, because knowing how forceful I can be with yanking things, my theory is it would break. So I'm going to leave it how it is, and if anyone has, I do watch other people's channels on this, but only specific people. If they encounter problems and there's a way around it, then maybe I'll do this, but I don't like, and even when I pulled that white bit, tried to yank it as far as I could, it wouldn't go, so there's something wrong there. But it's a lot more better than it was. Okay, so how about the pull the anchor and the fall, as you can see, is it rolls back, yeah. Strange, yeah. Okay, so we're going to leave that there. So any suggestions, whack them in the comments, and I will see what I can do. So coming up at 10:30 now, because we've overrun, we will be correcting these Eddie Stobart light things. So yeah, so I hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember to touch the bell notification if you want to be notified of what's a video that I do. You know, touch the tap the bell. There we go. I'm not saying this again. Tap the bell, and we'll see you at 10:30. That's Titanic, issue 24. Okay, bye guys. Thank you.